Welcome back to CTV Morning Live, and we have paged Dr. Paul. He's joining us once again. Great to have you back on the show. And some interesting information you're about to give us, and I can't believe the experiences that you've had seeing kids coming through the emergency room with Christmas as the main factor.
Well, you know, we talk about Christmas and Christmas decorations, and you think that they look nice and it's festive, etc. But you know, we have seen children get injured inadvertently by either biting a light bulb, for example. Christmas, we've seen children unscrew the light bulb, the little Christmas light, and choke on it or swallow it. We've seen children bite into a crystal or a glass ornament and cut their lips. We've seen children actually unplug the unplug it and put it into their mouth, and there's still shock on the actual cord itself once you unplug it from the wall. People don't know that, and they actually burn themselves around the lips. So I think the bottom line is make sure that if you have young children at home, or you're going to visit somewhere where there's Christmas decorations, you're taking your kids there, that the tree is very attractive, right? So kids are going to go to it. Make sure that you keep an eye on your child, obviously, and make sure that you never leave your child alone around the Christmas tree, especially young children. And you asked me before what age group. Usually toddlers, kids 18 to 36 months of age. They start crawling, even the younger kids too. 6-month-old can sort of roll and crawl and grab things as well because they're attracted to them. It's fun. It's nice. So I think what we'd like to do is just have a fun and safe holiday in terms of making sure that you take care of what you think may be a danger to your child. And even plants. Children can actually, there are some poisonous plants. Poinsettias, mistletoe is actually poisonous as well. But it's not only a poison risk, it's also a choking risk. Children have actually choked on plants, the leaves themselves, let alone pets as well, by the way. But it's just, again, just be sensible about it and have fun and enjoy it with your kids, and make sure that when you buy toys for your children, they're the appropriate age range. Because if you buy a child, for example, an older child's toy for a 2-year-old or 3-year-old, there might be choking hazards as well. So just be careful about that. Especially
too when you're buying gifts. But the one thing we were talking about is, well, you think your kids you're safe when you're heading to other people or you're entertaining. These are things that you might not think about when you might be past the toddler years, and yet there's younger children coming to the house.
That's exactly it. So if you're going to have kids at your house, I tell two things. If you're going to have kids at your house and you're not used to it, make sure that you kind of baby-proof the house. And the parents who are bringing the kids to a house that is not used to having kids, be careful as well.
One of the things is you're likely going to be serving items, and you also had a couple things you wanted to be careful of in the kitchen.
Well, that's right. Many people are going to be cooking with the turkey, and people are going to be, putting platters out and food out, and people just have to be careful in terms of not contaminating things. So when they prepare the turkey, make sure they wash their hands and everything else around it, put it in the oven, and then the service has to be cleaned. Obviously, cook the turkey to the optimal temperature, because undercooked turkeys can actually give you food poisoning. And what a lot of people don't realize is that leftovers, there's a limit to how long you can have food sitting outside, which is a 2-hour limit, basically.
2-hour limit from the time the food is sitting on the table.
Exactly.
For it to come back. And then how long? I mean, it looks like you're looking at these turkey sandwiches for time to come.
Well, that's a good question as well. You put it in the fridge, obviously you seal it properly. They can last for about 3 to 4 days. Beyond that, they're going to spoil. But obviously, if you take care and put it to the fridge, you're good for a couple of days. So you'll be able to enjoy this turkey sandwiches for a couple of days after that.
Some wonderful information, and it's just almost quick reminders. But the thing is that you've seen it in the emergency rooms. And so when we talk about this, it's a reality that these are things that are happening.
Yes.
Have a great Christmas.
You too. Merry Christmas.
Do you have any time off?
Yes, I'll take some time off just to relax with the family.
Perfect. Hopefully you won't be called into the emergency rooms for sure. It's always a pleasure to have Dr. Paul joining us. He's the Chief Medical Officer for Eastern Ontario in the Health Unit. We are going to take a short commercial break. Still plenty more to come. And we do also have an Ask the Expert coming your way after the 9 o'clock news. That's with Dominic Levesque, with Dominic Levesque Bridal. We'll have an opportunity to get a couple more pointers on wedding gowns. We had a couple of issues with traffic earlier today, but that seems to have been cleared up. There was an accident westbound, 2 different locations, but looking at the traffic cameras right now, it seems to be okay. We're back right after that.